Hey guys, my name is Neil and welcome to Neil Workshop Zone. So in this episode we're going to be doing the practical of control structures. So in our previous Python episode we actually talked about lists and dictionaries. Not all of them, we will talk about them in our later episodes, but for now let's do a practical episode since it's been a really long time since we did one. So this is going to be a practical on control structures, or especially the main type of control structure, which is sequential and also simple if and if else from selection. So that is basically what we're going to do today. So without any further ado, let's get into it. So first let's open IDLE, and like we said before, there are three main types of control structures: sequential, selection, and repetitive. So first let's talk about sequential. So let's say something like A is equals to 1, B is equals to 2, and C is equals to A plus B. So let's say print C. And let's just enter it, and it prints 3. So as you can see here, basically since A is equals 1, B is equals 2, it's remembering the code line by line. So it's basically saying if A is equals to 1 and B is equals to 2, then C is equals to A plus B. So it remembers, oh wait, so A and B are basically 1 and 2. So C is equals to 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. So it prints it. Now let's write another code. Let's say if A percentage 2, percentage 2 is equals to 0, and let's say print n is even. We need to keep in this, otherwise we'll take it as a value, which is really important. And now that we end it, and if you click on enter, it doesn't work. So you know what, let's just take a new file, because if you do like this, it will be a little bit more problematic, and if you do it as files, it may be a lot more better. So basically, as you can see, what I wrote here, I wrote this. So let's just copy this and just paste it here. So let's keep in another value over here saying A is equals to 4, and let's end this. And now let's save it as if.py and click on save, and now let's run it. As you can see here, it says n is even. So let's take it. Basically what the computer did, what is it said, A is equals to A is equals to 4, and if A percentage 2 is equals to 0, so if it's percentage by 2 it's 0, then print it is. So if I change it, for example, to something like 7 and saved it and then run it again, it'll print nothing, because we basically said that if it's even, print it, otherwise don't print it. So that is why it doesn't print anything. So now let's do a little modification to the same code. So let's take this and let's write else print n is odd. So basically what we're saying is we're basically giving the computer an option, basically like do this, if the answer isn't, if the answer is correct, print it. But if it isn't, then you have to print something else. Meanwhile, in if it doesn't. So let's take this and let's click on save and let's run. So after a little bit of doing that, it says odd. Because I have changed it and the value is 7, it will say odd. But if I change it again to something like 6, for example, and save it again and run it, it'll say, it'll say and it's even. So that is basically how simple if and if else works. So that is basically how ideally works. Not ideally. So that is basically how sequential and simple if and if else works. So we'll be talking about more of these. We'll be doing more practicals, or we'll be talking about tuples and dictionary, etc. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any new videos. And that's all folks, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.